A friend of mine, Dr. Avni Shah, is one of the world's leading experts on how the method of paying for things influences decision making. So, for example, paying with cash versus paying with plastic can influence both how much we spend and also how we feel about the things that we've bought. Dr. Shah was initially inspired for her research when she was a student. As many of us do, we develop our daily routines, which may include buying coffee every single day, just as Dr. Shah did. She would usually pay for her coffee with her debit card, but one day she left her card at home by mistake and had to pay with cash. And she said that she noticed two things. It was more psychologically painful to part with cold hard cash versus using a debit card, and the coffee tasted better. When it comes to making purchases, there are two aspects to consider. You have the pain of payment, which is basically the pain of having to part with money, and you have the pleasure, because it feels really good to get things. How much pain we feel and how it affects our decision making is a function of a few different things. There is temporal coupling. So when you pay with cash, you feel the pain at the time of transaction, and pain could serve as a moderating factor. It could temper our pleasure seeking a bit, which might lead us to spend less money in some cases. But when you pay with credit, a lot of that pain happens like 30 days later when you get your bill in the mail. So it may not inhibit our spending as much because it's temporally dissociated. Now, Dr. Shah also notes that when you pay with a plastic card these days, the salience of that payment is lower than for cash. And so when you think about it, when you pay with cash, the bills or coins leave your hand and something different comes back. It's visually and tactilely different. But when you pay with a plastic card, in many cases, the card never leaves your hand. And with contactless payments or tap to pay, payment happens in the blink of an eye. So, reducing the pain of payment by using plastic or credit might lead us to spend more money. But increasing the pain, and therefore hopefully reducing our spending, may have another benefit. We may appreciate our purchases more. Perhaps our brains think that if we were willing to endure more pain, it must have been because it was worth it. And that's why Dr. Shah's coffee may have tasted better when she had to pay with cold, hard cash. If you'd like to hear more about Dr. Shah's research, you can check out episode 70 of my podcast, the Mostly Money podcast, which you can find anywhere that you download podcasts. She was a guest on the show and shared a lot of great insights. For now, think about the different ways you can increase the pain of purchases. It might either help you curb some spending, or it might increase the connection you feel with the things that you buy, which would increase the value you get. If you have any stories about how you think your spending may have been affected by the method of payment you used, share with us in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and I hope you'll consider subscribing and turning notifications on as well. Thanks as always for watching.